What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Big Dave. It's unsolicited, unfiltered. I'm here with Douglas Saravo of Doug Saravo Broadcasting.
You got that right. What's up, Dave?
What's up, buddy? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Pleasure to have you on. Pleasure to have me on.
Yeah, pleasure to have you on, bro. You're on this network now.
Yeah, I'm on Unsolicited now.
Yeah, bro. New partnership coming. So
Yeah, we're working on things.
we're here to talk about these drones in the sky, bro.
The drones. Talk about them. Let's hear it.
Yeah, man. So all we've been hearing about in New Jersey is drones in the sky. And I'm not gonna lie, I've seen one drone. In the distance, I saw lights. I don't know if they were drones as well, but I saw one of them. Have you seen a drone in the sky?
I've seen things, but I can't tell the difference if it's a plane or if it's a drone. Honestly, I don't know the difference.
Well, one flew right above my head, and I was like, that's definitely a drone. It's not a plane. But we're trying to speculate what these drones are. So
Yeah.
let's start with you. What do you think this drone business is about?
See, I'm not really sure exactly because in the world we live in, specifically the government, as we could call it, let's call it the government, which it is, they can do a lot of shady stuff to distract us.
Yep.
They can do a lot of shady stuff. And in my mind, knowing how I am with politics, could this be a distraction for the Joe Biden pardons? Could it be a distraction for something else?
Could be.
This could be distracting us from something. But the way I look at it is this. This right now, it's a New Jersey issue. It's just happening in Jersey. You know, where I'm from, we have airports near Englishtown, but we also have our major ones, Newark. You know, we got JFK, LaGuardia. You got one in Trenton. So could this be something normal that we just didn't realize until the media made a big deal out of it? Or is there something shady going on? I don't have the answers, but neither does the government. So it's like...
So I was talking to somebody at work today. Well, not today, the other day. And they brought it to my attention that supposedly there was some stuff that came in through the port. And it was possibly things that you can create a bomb with. So a lot of speculation is that these drones are flying around looking for radiation. So are they able to detect radiation? I mean, possibly. People are saying they see chemtrails now coming out of them. So could the chemicals that they're dropping be to pick up radiation so that they're able to, visibly see it at night? So, I mean, this is one of the things. Do you think that this is a possibility that maybe, hey, the New Year's coming, somebody actually, brought in some type of weapon to, maybe possibly destroy a building or set off something?
See, you never know because the government is shady. The government is shady. They could be doing something. Maybe it's trying to get a war started. I know Biden gave the authorization to Ukraine to use American airstrikes. So you could go in that direction. Now, if they want to prevent Trump from going into office, all they have to do is declare martial law. And that prevents Donald Trump from taking oath. So there could be all this shady stuff going on that we don't know about.
If you guys can't tell, Dougie is a big political person. So
yes, no one knows politics the way Dougie knows politics.
Yes, and his politics show will be coming up soon.
Yeah, we just recorded 2 episodes. We did one with Zoe, Jim, and Carolyn, who's been on many times, and we discussed Trump. We discussed the drones, and Carolyn mentioned how this is a military-sized drone.
I mean, it's a big drone. They're saying SUV size, which, SUV size is pretty big. I mean, it's maybe like a 4-foot drone, I would say. That's how big it looked. It's a 4-foot drone. I don't know SUV size. That's pretty massive. But to have an SUV size drone flying above is definitely looking for something. And, this all started off as basically there was a ship from another country outside of our port that followed one of our U.S. Navy ships. And, media and everybody got a hold of it and they ran with that. So this is how the drone situation. But I mean, listen, to me, the drones aren't affecting my life at the end of the day. Will they be affecting my life later on? Who knows? But today, I'm not going to let it drive me crazy.
No, and I think that's what the media and the politicians want, to distract us, to divide us. I don't see a drone right now.
I'll say this, man. Maybe those drones are just aliens in the sky.
Now, here's the thing, if you want to get on this discussion, there's no such thing as aliens in the sky.
Why could there be no such thing as aliens in the sky?
Because there's no little green creatures that are going to come down to Earth.
Hold on.
Let's put the facts out there. There's no green guys out there.
Nobody said they were green guys. We've never seen aliens. Do you think that we're just one special planet with living beings on it?
Have you watched like Looney Tunes? You got the Martian.
What, Marvin the Martian?
Yeah, he's green.
So we're going after that.
That's what they say they look like.
Bro, there could be different species of aliens. We don't know that.
You have proof?
Listen, if we're going to go with proof, I can say, do you believe in God?
Yes, I do.
Do you have proof he's real?
I can explain.
But do you have proof that he's... Now, I'm not saying that whether he's real or not, but I'm just saying is, do you have proof that he is real, that he exists?
Oh, I got the Bible. I got my relationship with him.
Okay. Do you see things in the sky that you cannot tell, hey, that's a plane?
Oh, yeah, you can tell it's a plane.
Have you seen videos of unidentified flying objects? Is that not proof to certain people?
It's proof, but you can make the argument that there's UFOs at Area 51 in Vegas.
Okay, but I'm saying.
But does that mean that's aliens?
Just because you read a book, does that say that there's really a God? A book written by man?
Yes, because it's more than books.
What is there? Is there video footage? Is there
your
photos?
Relationship. You go to Jerusalem, Israel, and you can see.
All right, hold on.
You can see the historic landmarks.
So what you're telling me is that somebody who believes in aliens has a relationship with these aliens the same way that no.
Hold on. That's just a different conversation.
No, there's not, because if you can believe in God, and then you can believe in the Holy Spirit, and you can believe in all these other things.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You can also believe that there are aliens out there.
I think you're wrong on that, because when you say aliens, are you talking about like a little green character, or do you think there's an actual human species living in a different planet?
Listen. There's things out there that we cannot, explain. We cannot explain how the pyramids were built. Years and years of knowledge. We can't explain how the pyramids were built. They say with today's equipment, we can't even build pyramids the way the pyramids are built. So do you really think that there's no type of life form out there capable of, flying in UFOs, as they would call them, unidentified flying objects? So what you're telling me is that there is no possible way that there is life form outside of this planet, even to say that, the whole United Nations all agree that you can't go past the wall in Antarctica. Maybe there's something on that side.
I'm sure there is that we don't know of. But I don't.
So hold on. Did I just make you a possible believer?
No, I'm never going. I don't believe that there's aliens, a green little character that talk like this. No,
that's a cartoon that they put upon you.
But I don't know what the deception is of it. Like, when you say alien, what do you think it looks like?
Could look like anything, man. It could look like one of us. It's just different, organs. It can look like, bro. It could look like a dog walking in the street. Like, you don't know until we see something that we're like, okay, what is this? Maybe possibly a UFO ship comes down, and we see, or these drones or size of SUVs can carry. If a drone is the size of an SUV, wouldn't it be able to carry something our size then?
Yeah, but why would they want to come down here?
Who knows? I mean, maybe they're looking around. Maybe I could give you 100 different theories. Maybe they were coming to find a new planet to take over. Maybe they're just, flying around and they say, oh, look at this planet. It's got life forms. Let's check them out and let's see what they're this life form is doing.
Like you're describing the movie Planet of the Apes.
No, because Planet of the Apes started with apes from this planet.
No, but the movie Planet of the Apes, if you've seen it, it's the apes taking control of our world, and we're the visitors.
Well, I mean, everybody's got to take control of something. Everybody's trying to take control of something. You can have good aliens, you can have bad aliens,
No, but the apes we were like the aliens going to their planet.
I mean, hey, that's what I'm saying. There could be life form that we don't know about. There could be technology out there that we don't know about. I mean, look at one point there were no drones in the sky. People wouldn't, if you would have told somebody 50 years ago, hey, there's going to be flying, drones, man, 100 years ago, there's going to be drones in your sky. There's going to be objects flying around that we're going to control.
So if there's something out there, why don't we go there?
Maybe we don't have that technology yet.
To go to like Mars or a different planet.
I mean, Elon Musk is trying.
Elon Musk is trying.
So, I mean, listen, they say we got to the moon. Obviously, we got to the moon. Maybe our technology is that far behind.
I think the moon landing was a little bit fake, if you ask me.
I mean, hey, we could talk about that on another show.
I got my evidence.
All right, you got evidence, but we're talking about drones right now.
I've seen video footage of the people there that said never went there.
So possibility of drones could be U.S. government.
Could be
possibly aliens. Who knows? But another thing is, who's to say that these drones didn't start by one person flying and then got on a Reddit forum and got a bunch of people just to fly drones with them?
Possibility, but they're military sized.
You could still buy a drone that size. You spend $20,000 on a drone. People spend $20,000 on dumber things. So there's people out there that are willing. I saw a video the other day of a drone that was probably like 4 feet long, and somebody was shooting fireworks at somebody off that drone.
See, that's why I don't stress over this, because it's not happening throughout the country.
That's what I'm saying.
It's happening in New Jersey.
Which is why
just New Jersey, where most airports are.
Which is why I find it weird when somebody told me that there was a possibility of things to make. Now, this is an assumption. I haven't looked it up, but there's a word going around that stuff came through the port and could be possibly heading towards Washington, D.C., can be possibly heading to New York, all for New Year's. And there's a possibility that there's radiation that came through to create a nuclear bomb or whatever type of bomb that you can use with radiation. And that's why they're flying these drones around New Jersey, is to track those, chemtrails, those radiation trails, to see where they went, to see if they went to New York, see if they went to Washington, D.C.
I don't know. I really don't have the answers.
I mean, hey,
there's a lot of conspiracy theorists out there, and a lot of conspiracy theories on this. But the thing with this is, like, it's not happening throughout the country. It's not happening in California, Michigan, Florida, whatever state you want to call it. It's only happening in New Jersey, where there's airports. You got Newark, you got Trenton. There's one locally in Englishtown. So it's like,
you got Linden Airport. You got a bunch of airports in New Jersey. Listen, whatever it could be, we have no idea. I've heard stories. I've said this a million times. Why aren't people flying their drones up to these drones to see what they look like?
Because it's illegal.
But I've also, no, it's not. You can fly a drone in the sky.
No, you can, but you can't fly it in certain spots.
Yeah, but you can fly it where those drones are.
Yeah, you can, but let's say that's over an airport. You can't fly it over at an airport.
No, but they're saying that there's drones over Saraville. There's drones over South Amboy, Edison, New Jersey. All these areas where you can fly a drone.
Yeah.
And I've asked somebody this, and they've told me, hey, somebody tried doing it, and when they flew the drone too close, or they tried flying the drone in that area that other drone was, their battery died completely. It drained their battery. So possibility of aliens once again.
Because when you think of an alien, this is what you think of.
Come on, bro. Aliens could be whatever they want. Listen, we have the stigma of you have the stigma of green aliens. There's also the grays, which they call the gray aliens.
Let's pull this up. Let's see, alien. Look, I'll show you.
Google search what alien. Are you Googling what aliens look like?
That.
Come on, bro. Aliens can look like whatever they want to look like. They could be different species of aliens. Do all humans look the same?
No. You got Asian, African American, Italian.
Skin color is different. Height's different. Facial features are different. Come on, bro. So you're telling me that aliens are all look the same?
No, but I just don't think stereotypical. It's green.
Yeah. Well, there's also the grays. I mean, if we can listen, I plan on doing another series called well, I haven't thought of the name, but another series about theories, aliens, supernatural stuff. That's the big thing I'm into. So there will be shows coming up for where I talk about that stuff. You're more than welcome to come on and we can discuss that. Maybe I could turn you into a believer one day.
I never said I don't believe. I just don't understand how. When you think of alien, you don't think of that green little guy.
No, because there's more into it than little green guys. There's the aliens they call the grays. There's stuff found in pyramids in mountainsides of pictures of what looks like the outlining of what an alien would be. There's hieroglyphics out there that show stuff that we cannot explain.
So what do you think we do up there?
Who's we? I'm not an alien. I don't know what aliens want, bro. If I ever meet an alien, I'll let you know.
I don't think we'll ever meet them.
Maybe they're in those SUV sized drones. So what are your final thoughts on these drones?
I don't have the answer. If I want to get controversial and political, then I will say that this is something to prevent Donald Trump from going into office. But it's only happening locally. It's only happening in New Jersey. So I'm not going to stress over it. I'm not going to overreact to it. If I want to overreact to it and let it affect my life, then I'll let it affect my life. But right now, I'm not worried about them. It's a local thing.
Well, I'll tell you my final thought. My final thought is that it's aliens flying over our heads in SUV-sized drones, and you guys can argue about that in the comments. Let us know what you think that these drones are and what they can possibly be.
It could be political. It could be controversial. Who knows? All I know,
he won't say it's aliens, though.
I never. When did I say that? All I'm saying is it's something local, and it could be something political. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I never said it's aliens. I never said it's not aliens. It could be, but I just don't believe it's aliens.
Well, you guys let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know who's right.
It is. Maybe it's aliens.
Dougie's right.
If you're on the alien side, listen, I'm all for it. You guys could come out. You guys could watch the spiritual theories and all that stuff on another episode, a different show.
No one is as right as Dougie. Just remember that.
If you think it's the political side, well, you can watch Dougie's shows on the political stuff.
Yeah, Dougie's political talk.
Okay. So we'll see you guys next time on another episode of Unsolicited Unfiltered. I'm your boy, Big Dave. I'm here with
Dougie
Saravo. And we'll